Hey, hi everyone. So here I want to do a quick comparison of the photo modes in the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. So this has the 1-inch sensor, right, on the 1X. So let's take a photo of this calendar here and try to zoom into the details. Um, we can read these numbers, all right, that's not a problem, but the text which is here is very much distorted, right? So now let's try taking this in the 50 MP mode and from the same distance. So I'm taking all of this from the same distance at 1x, which is the 23 mm focal length. And now let's see if the details have improved. Very slightly they have improved, not too much, right? So this is the 50 MP output from the default camera app. Now let's try to do the same sensor, right? We are using the same sensor but with a 2x sensor crop. Now let's take a photo of the same calendar and then we zoom in and we're able to see a lot more detail here. So it makes me wonder, they are using the same sensor, right? And in the 1x shot they're not bothered to capture enough detail, and they're doing a lot of compression. Now I've seen this behavior even with the Samsung phones. There is a lot of compression involved. There is a priority over faster shooting over the quality of the photo. And if you see here, you're not able to get all this information. Now this can be very handy in quite a few situations, right? When you're trying to take a picture of something from a distance and you want to be able to see these details. You need to be really careful that you cannot just go ahead, take out the camera and take a click. You need to move to the 2x mode and make sure the object which you're trying to take is right in the center of the frame. So that's a little bit of an inconvenience, but definitely what I'm more angered with is the fact that you have the 1-inch sensor here. Why not make the best use of it? It's a tremendous sensor. Why do you want to do compression? At least have an option in the settings wherein you can disable high quality mode with a low quality one like we have here, right? So that is not what is happening. Now if you click on 1x again, you go into the 28 mm mode. Okay, this is the default that previous phones have had when they were not, when the sensor sizes were not this high. And even here the details are not too much better. Now it is similar to how I had in the 50 MP photo, but not as much as I had in the 2x photo, right? And this is all being done on the same sensor from the same distance. And let me click on this one more time. This is the 35 mm or the 1.5x, and let's focus on that calendar. Take a photo again and let's see. Oh my goodness, look at this. This time there is more details, and this is again taken from the same sensor. So I guess the learning from here is that I must stick with the 1.5x mode more than even the 1.2x, because as we see the 1.2x is not quite capturing enough information. 2x could be too far zoomed in to take a proper frame. Of course 1.2x would have been ideal. This 28 mm equivalent has been a standard for a number of years in many phones, and then it became 26 mm, and now we have 23 mm on all those large sensor phones. So I think we can live with the 1.5x. Probably got to move out a bit further to take these photos, but at least it makes better use of the sensor, right, than it would have done in the default 1x shot. There are many reviewers who say Don't go for the in-sensor crop. It's pointless and all of that stuff. But you can see right here, what kind of a difference it has made, and it also kind of tells you that the one in sensor can be made better use of than it is currently. Don't do any kind of compression, Xiaomi. I mean, Xiaomi, if you're watching this, please do not do compression, right? Give the option for the user, get some user feedback. So not only this, I have also seen some skin smoothening, and trying to completely convert the skin tones from natural to something entirely different, applying a lot of post-processing on it. Do not ruin what you have. I mean, you got a very good sensor. Why do you want to ruin it? So you could take feedback from actual folks who are using the phone, live feedback, and kind of try to incorporate those minimal changes. It's not gonna be a huge change, right? Just take out some of that processing, and do little to no processing, right? Because the sensor is so good enough, you don't need to do all of that processing. The sensor can take care of itself, except the high dynamic range scenarios, where again, like, don't complicate it too much. Just have 3 shots or 4 shots in different exposures, merge them together, and try to get a not unnatural looking output. I mean, sometimes it becomes a lot more unnatural, but you can try and avoid that. I'll be covering all of that in the future, like how it is impacting the skin tones and everything. So for now, this is about the details and the difference between the 1 and the 1.5x and the 2x shots on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Thank you.